Hi, Esther.
Hey.
Well, we're now on episode 11. It seems to have gone really quickly. And today we're going to talk about the difference between curiosity and compulsive behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why do we talk about that? Is actually because we wanted to talk about curiosity, but then we found ourselves searching for answers in this topic, how to talk about curiosity, and then we had a light bulb moment.
Yeah,
Then,
yeah, because I went to go and get, let's do it. I was looking for I was looking outside for inspiration rather than just let's just talk about it and see what comes up.
yeah, yeah. I think first of all, curiosity is more open and it's going outward, and compulsive behavior is going inward, and it's the opposite of curiosity, just drawing back from the world instead of opening up to the world. That's my first
Yeah, and for
thought.
me, it represents if someone is talking about something you're interested in,
Hmm.
you become really curious. You're really interested. But if it's probably not something you're interested in, the
Hmm.
compulsive behaviors might come in. Like, I think one of my compulsive behaviors, I remember doing it at school. If I wasn't interested in a subject, I would just like a compulsive behavior for me would be like I'll just look out the window or I'll do something different. I don't know, not focus. My attention wouldn't be focused.
Hmm.
Daydream, I'd look at the trees and the birds outside my classroom window.
True. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do some examples maybe, because then through the examples it's maybe uh,
Yeah, I'm trying to
more,
think of
more
one. Have you
understandable.
got an
Yeah.
example?
Um, for example, maybe if I'm new at something, and if I really want to learn it, then I at the beginning, I don't have the skill to learn it, and then if I want to get ahead of myself and I already think that I should already know, then I'm slowing myself down actually, because I'm not giving myself the space with the curiosity. I'm compulsively maybe watching videos to have that skill, or I remember when I learned to sew in COVID and started to sew dresses and first face mask.
Wow, yeah, yeah.
and then I remember I could exhaust myself by compulsively doing that, and not paying attention of myself, but I wanted to get um, I push myself uh, to get somewhere, but I wasn't really able or ready yet. I wanted to be from A to Z, not A to B.
Yeah. So you took the action because you were curious about doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know why, but being an addict, addictions come to my mind too. Like maybe there is a desire or some feeling that wanna get somewhere, a place, like in me, maybe a feeling in me, so fast. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's like this. It just comes to my mind. Maybe it's
Yeah.
just speculation.
I'm thinking there's all different types of addictions. Obviously, you have like drugs and alcohol, but you
I
can
think
also
so.
have
Yeah.
shopping addictions.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of an addiction at the moment, and it's Magnum ice cream. I have a thing. I have to have a Magnum ice cream. I mean, it makes me feel good. I don't know, there's something about being pleased. And if it's compulsive or not. Maybe it is a compulsion because yeah, every single night having a Magnum ice cream might be not be the best, but it's not the worst.
If it's like doesn't give the good feeling, just have a little have to in it. I
Mm.
think that can be a sign. I can also slide to things like this, yes, like YouTube videos or series, if I like,
That
sitcom or something.
definitely happened in lockdown for me. Was like,
Mhm.
um, I've never watched so much Netflix,
Yeah.
or series. I've never watched so many series, and it can be addictive.
Mhm.
Gotta watch what happens on the next episode. I have to watch what's on next, and then 5 hours later you're still there. It's probably not the healthiest thing.
Yeah. Yeah, then you lost the control a little bit.
Yeah.
How is, let's talk about curiosity. How is it different than compulsive behavior? What do you feel when you feel truly, genuinely curious?
I feel how can I describe it? I'm trying to think of an
Such a
example.
good feeling you cannot
Yeah,
describe.
I can't actually describe it when I'm really curious. I suppose it's when I do something new.
Hmm.
Okay, I'll give you an example about dog training. When I first took my
Hmm.
dog training, I knew I had to with the breed that I've got is quite difficult, a Samoyed, and they're quite stubborn. So um I went to puppy training, and I've had dogs in the past, but I've never really been this curious about dog training. And
Oh,
after a while, I actually started to call it owner training,
oh.
really, because I've got
And you were looking forward to the next session.
yeah, because I was like, actually, I am learning so much,
Nice.
and for the benefit of my dog and me. But I also was very curious about how other owners are around their
Mhm.
dogs. Like if you're feeling a bit anxious, the dog will pick up on it. If
Mhm.
you're feeling more relaxed, your dog does well actually when you're more relaxed, and that's what
Mhm.
is yeah. So that was I really enjoy it. It's
Cool.
enjoyment. Yeah.
For me, curiosity is, I don't have fear when I'm curious. I feel free. I feel in my element, and I feel um, yeah, exploring the world, inciting. I just remember when I learned developmental psychology, and when I learned about the when we are little, very little, like 1 year old, 2 year old, and when the baby starts to explore the world, and alternately exploring and then going safe to her mama, then going out again and then
Yeah.
going back
Yeah.
again, and then it's like a delicate balance, because the curiosity, exploration, it's like, I think it's so strong in me. It can be like a basic need of a human being, I think, this exploration to the world around us, or to know about things, or to learn about things. Maybe what happens when we go to school, then we learn that when we have a certain answer to something in the learning process, then it's not good enough, or it's not that answer that is appropriate. And then we maybe get discouraged in
Yeah.
curiosity.
Yeah. I think just learning about yourself actually is really cool,
Yeah.
and learning how to respond so you don't be
Yeah.
not so compulsive.
Yeah, yeah, and maybe we pick up all these lost breadcrumbs along the way when we grow up, and when we recognize, oh yeah, I'm really interested in this topic, or in that topic, in self-development, or in books, or this type of books. And maybe what in for me, I confuse is when I see someone like an expert in somewhere, because I'm part of my career is a researcher career or academic career. And when I see someone who is really smart in something, really well known, but maybe it's just or she just compulsively reading something, and then she or he has a certain knowledge. But I think what I realized when I was in these conferences, that are they happy? Are they having a positive outlook on life. It's sometimes more important than the knowledge itself, and they are really a professor or smart person.
Yeah, it's getting that balance, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a different feel, isn't it, to be curious and be compulsive.
Yeah.
Curious is not, I think the curiosity for me is there's no expectation.
Mm-hmm.
With compulsive behavior, I think there's an expectation.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
that
of
feels more,
course.
that
You
feels more,
cannot be curious with being expecting something, because that means you already know at least part of it, how it should turn out.
yeah,
It takes away the point of curiosity.
yeah, that's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Cool.
And let's help our dear listeners and viewers with the compassion exercise to open up a little bit, if they are open to that. Of course, it's not mandatory. We are not at school anymore. But we give this gift, as we do sometimes. So I read to you, and you can do this with me, and all of the others can do this. It's called the compassion exercise. It's on the compassion card, which was created by Harry Palmer, who is an author of a very good course that we are doing with Donna, that we love, the Avatar course. And the compassion exercise is created for increasing the amount of compassion in the world. So in this exercise, we pick a person who we would like to feel closer to, or we would like to have more compassion or understand them more, or we had a quarrel and we wanna feel okay. And I give a little time to pick this person at this moment.
Wow.
Okay, there will be 5 steps, and try to do all 5 steps on the same person. With attention on the person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person is seeking some happiness for his or her life. With attention on the person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person is trying to avoid suffering in his or her life. With attention on the person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person has known sadness, loneliness, and despair. With attention on the person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person is seeking to fulfill his or her needs. And with attention on the person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person is learning about life.
Mm.
Cool. So we are at the end of our 11th episode, and we come in 2 weeks, as always, with another one. Exciting one, we hope. And till then, take care, and wish you beautiful, wonderful days.
Thank you. Thank you for listening,
Thank you.
watching. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.